I know that you were part of the pregame coverage of the Super Bowl with Westwood One Radio. Where were you then when the game started?
Right. So I had recorded that part of it with Westwood One a little bit earlier when I was out in Vegas. And then I was actually in the CBS Broadcast Center, which was really interesting, with Tiki Barber and Brent Stover the whole game, Dan. So we were backup in case, anything happened out there in Vegas. They lost power or whatever in the city. Kudos, by the way, to the executives of CBS to have a backup like that. So I was literally, Dan, at the NFL Today desk from 2 p.m. when they went live till 11 p.m. at the end of the post-game show. I went to the bathroom a couple times. They even brought my sushi over to me because we had to be ready to go. Like at a moment, I've never watched 4.5 hours of pregame show before in my life. I'm just sitting there with Tiki and Brent, just watching every second of the pregame show. And they did at 4 o'clock or something. They said something, something took a hit. So we had almost like a fire drill, right? Where we got ready again and they turned the lights on and we were ready to go. So I was close. 124 million people. I was close.
But wasn't CBS broadcasting the Super Bowl when the lights went out with the Niners and the Ravens?
I think I don't remember, but I think maybe they did. I'm sure after that, because there have been other games in different networks where they've either lost power or audio and someone's had to do it from the studio or whatever. So it's probably, I'm guessing now for Super Bowls, they all have a backup somewhere, a backup that's not at the site in the city in case something weird happens in the city. I think it's smart.
So you almost called the Super Bowl. Are you going to put that? Is that on your Wikipedia page?
That should be on my. It's funny. My high school buddies asked me, Dan, whether or not what I was doing for the Super Bowl. I said, well, I'm actually going to be in New York. I'm like the backup in case something happens. I had two high school friends that volunteered to pull the plug for me. I said, no, don't do that. Don't do that.